The father, in order to run for mayor, actually sent someone to drive a car and kill his daughter. However, when taking office, the father made a great show of publicizing that his daughter was missing, successfully won the sympathy and encouragement of the public. At his daughter's funeral, he also pretended to be particularly sad. However, the mother had long suspected that her husband had killed her daughter. The night her daughter disappeared, her husband did not come home. She knew that her husband was a person who would stop at nothing to achieve his goals. On that day, her daughter left for school and never came back. The mother contacted her daughter's classmates, who all said that Annie had already gone home. She called her husband, but her husband told her not to make it public yet, because he was running for mayor. He told his wife that maybe her daughter would be back the next day. However, by noon the next day, Annie still hadn't come back. The mother found out that her daughter had been in regular contact with a girl named Lisa, so the woman rushed to the school. At this moment, Lisa was cracking the password of a mobile phone with a broken screen. When someone came looking for her, she quickly hid the phone. When Annie's mother asked her about it, she told her that Annie had gotten into a white car after school. But when the police accessed the surveillance footage of that road, there was no sign of the white car. All they saw was an accident with a black car and ran over a man. It was obvious that Lisa was lying, so the woman went to find Lisa again. But no matter how much she pressed her, Lisa would not tell her the truth. One day, an old woman said she saw a short-haired girl covered in blood. She then ran into the alley. When the woman heard short hair, she immediately thought of Lisa. Later, after the police investigation, they found that there was blood on Lisa's shoes, and this was her daughter's blood. But Lisa responded by saying that she'd accidentally fallen while playing with Annie earlier, and she also accurately named Anne's wounds. After the police's comparison, Lisa didn't lie, and Lisa, who had returned home, continued to crack the password of that mobile phone. After some effort, she was able to turn it on. Soon, she received a text message. After reading it, Lisa was ready to go out. She then rode her bike to the countryside. She drove a car out of the bushes. There were obvious signs of impact on the front of the car, and there was a school bag and blood on the seat. At the same time, the woman remembered that a man had died in a car crash on the night of her daughter's accident. The police investigated that the car accident had nothing to do with her daughter's death, but the woman felt that the police had missed something, so she went to the scene of the crime on her own. She wanted to look for clues, but just then, a man suddenly attacked him from behind.